Peace, HHDG. You are on another episode of HHDG Media, the podcast. As always, big shout out to everyone that's tuning in through our Facebook group, HHDG, Hip Hop Discussion Group, as well as our YouTube channel. As you can see in our bottom banner, we got our website, hhdgmedia.com, where you go check out upcoming events, our merchandise, written interviews, as well as music that we post up on there. And this is always made possible with our company, 5 owners, Rock Vader KB, Skelly Top, T. Smith, myself, Wiki, and the Mayor. Before we get into our guest for tonight, just got to say, these two put together a really dope album on April 22nd called Iron Angels, and beginning to end, nothing but bangers on this. And if I could witness what they did in their sessions creating this, I'm pretty sure it was similar to, the family type of environment when I interviewed Reagan era Records crew a few years ago. The production, straight, head nodding, hip hop, boom bap to the core. It's raw, it's gritty, and the lyrical content definitely complements the production. And I feel that on this new project, the MC, well, I'll definitely let you know who it is before we have him on. Definitely pushed his lyrical skills a little further than what we normally expect to hear, and I think it was like a friendly competition with the production and the lyrics, that they both were definitely elevated. So we're also going to get into, where had the two met, one's from the East Coast, one's from the West Coast, Los Angeles, and a neighborhood a city that is, I would say, is probably west of Pittsburgh. And I'm not going to mess up the name, so I'm going to wait until he comes on there again because I don't know how to properly pronounce it. But the new album, again, Iron Angels, dropped on April 22nd. And we're also going to dive into why the name Iron Angels. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce for the first time on HHDG Media, Tone Fultz. Peace.
Peace.
How you doing?
Good.
And also returning guest from the Reagan era records, Dios Negasi. Peace.
What's happening, man? Let's get it.
Good to see you again.
Oh, you too, brother, man. You already know. HHDG Media is in the building.
Definitely. Before we dive into the album, Tone, since this is your first time speaking with you, talk a little bit about your past. So tell us a little bit about how you started off with the pause tapes with your friends, with production.
Actually, it's like my older cousin. He used to make pause tapes. He's like about 5 years older than me. So, I'm just copying. I'm like a little dude. I'm probably like about 15 or something like that. Just copying what he's doing. Basically, that was it. Getting old records. Getting on the tape recorder. And just making loops. The old Jackson 5 records and shit like that.
All right. Cool. Now, the city, is it pronounced Aliquippa?
Aliquippa.
Aliquippa. Okay. See, I didn't want to mess it up. That's why I wanted to hear you say it.
Oh, everybody! If you ain't from around here,
You ain't gonna
nobody
get it
know
right.
how to say that. Everybody butchered that. That's common.
Got you.
It's
Oh,
old
good.
city. Tony Dorsett is from out here. Mike Dicker, Darrell Reeves, Ty Law. I went to school with Ty Law and shit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's like from right down the street. Tony Dorsett lived right next door.
Wow. Got some history in the town. I have to look that up.
So, yeah. All them guys I named are in the Hall of Fame. And it was like countless other guys that played for the NFL from out here.
That's dope. Wow.
Don't nobody live next door to me.
There's too much trouble. You too much trouble.
Man. So from there, what got you into rhyming as well?
Oh man, it was just hip hop. Everybody was doing it. In my hood.
Mm-hmm.
I took my stab at it, and it just evolved. Then come to this, and you got me on the show.
Got you. So tell us, as far as influence with your production, what was it? What happened the day that you met Wise, Supreme, and Fourth Disciple?
Oh man, I was down at Hollywood's music store. Me and my boy DJ Terra was down there, and Wise had on a Wu-Tang shirt. This was like '95 at that time. Like it wasn't too many hip hop shirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As Wise, I said, "Where you get that shirt at?" And then they told me who they were, and we had like a lot of the same friends in common. And we was talking, and I let them know I rap. I had my tape. We went back to the van, me, Preem, Wise, and Fourth. I put my tape in just to show you how long ago that was. I put the tape in, they was loving it. Invited me to come out, make Killer Army. This is like 2 years. This is like '95, 2 years before Killer Army even came out, and then it was on. Been friends ever since. So like 30 years now, still friends.
That's great.
I talked to Preem earlier today, actually.
That's great, man. Yeah, so you were early checking it out.
Oh yeah. I ain't come out of nowhere. It's authentic and real.
That's dope. And it's great, at a time like that, because I remember I grew up on Staten Island, so at that time, I know RZA, had that family out in Ohio as well. So
yeah.
And then the way they were promoting their music out in the borough, so I'm sure being that they have the connection over there, is getting the buzzing over there as well. It's pretty much around the same time.
Yeah. That's RZA's people in Ohio. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my the crew I roll with.
That's dope.
Definitely.
Wow, that's amazing. And it's always good to know that there's people out there that are still willing to listen to what other talent is out there, even at a time like that.
Oh yeah.
Because like you were saying, they were already, Killer Army
already
on there. Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, they was all formed and ready to pack, ready to go. Those other crews, they had another crew, Raw Intellect. They was dope as hell too. It was still a group of guys out there that's still dope. And you had Hoffa. Actually, Hoffa, at the time he was in Killer Army then. And he's like a new member of them now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it wasn't no joke down there. No. You had to be dope. You had to be dope because every day we'd be in the lab and somebody coming up with something. So it got me like I was already nice, but it just made me that much nicer to be in that crucible.
Nice. And what brought you to Ohio?
I used to live in Ohio when I was a kid,
Okay.
and I got family out there. And at that time, I just moved out there like a few months prior, and but we met in Pittsburgh,
Mm-hmm.
but I just happened to be living in Ohio at that
Okay.
time.
Gotcha.
Kindergarten, first grade out there. So
That's cool.
my family's all out there. I have family in Stephen.
Hey, you remember first grade, my nigga?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Years
You like
old.
fucking Lee Majors or some shit, nigga. First grade. Damn.
For that.
I need some motherfucking ginkgo or something. I can't remember motherfucking ninth grade, nigga. You crazy? I can't remember shit. I remember all these goddamn Red Man raps. I don't understand how I got all of that shit in my brain, but I can't remember like regular shit.
Mm. Gotcha.
Yeah. I couldn't remember nobody's raps. Sometimes I can't remember my own damn raps.
Hey, I can't remember my shit, but I remember somebody else's shit. That's crazy.
Interesting, man. So, early on, what were you rhyming about?
Oh man. Like I remember my first rhyme. It was about getting some pussy.
Nigga too short. This nigga crazy. Straight up. Fuck it. Give me some Wu-Tang, huh?
Hell yeah.
Wu-Tang, Boom-Tang, nigga.
Yeah, shit. When I first started off, my name used to be Tony Deaf.
You said Tony Deaf?
Yeah, Tony Deaf.
Like that. Might need to bring that back.
No, that's long ago.
Tony Depp. That shit sound like a movie, nigga. Like John Wick, Tony Depp.
Motherfuckers still call me that in the hood to this day.
Kind of crazy. Got a ring to it.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Mm. Now, being that you mentioned Fourth Disciple being a big inspiration for you, when you saw him working in the lab, what really caught your attention in his whole creative process, or was it just everything that he was doing?
He approached it in different ways, like I do. Like sometimes he'll start off with the music, sometimes he'll start off with the drums. But like really got my attention. Like he never like told me like, "Tone, do it this way, like do it that way." I just watched.
Mm-hmm.
But what really got my attention, I was digging his crates to look at what he's sampling. I'm like, wow, that, and that still influenced me to this day. But man, he had stuff that he was playing. God damn. Like this fourth is a genius. Fourth is a genius. But man, this stuff that he was playing back then that never came out. And I was like, man, why this? I couldn't understand why these records wasn't coming out. But man, he had all kind of styles. All kind of styles. Dude's definitely a genius.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. Mm. And when you started with your production, what equipment were you using?
I started out. I had an ASR 10 for a while, and then quickly after that, I went to an MPC
Mm-hmm.
2000, and then I went to an MPC 2500 and never left it. I had an MPC 2500 since like 2007, 2008, and no, say about 2007.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been using ever since.
Okay. Nice. And because of the Wu-Tang connection, is that how you ended up later on working with Solomon Childs?
Yes. The label I'm signed to, Dominion Hill, is for Raw Son. He's a Steubenville Move member. Yeah, and that's how that got hooked up.
Dope, man.
Raw Son hooked that up.
Now, when it comes to record digging, is there a particular place, whether it be in Ohio or back in Pennsylvania, that is always your go-to?
Now,
Or
I
you
got
just
spots out here,
uh-huh.
but around 2012, I started going out to LA a lot, and that's where I've been finding a lot of my heat. I
Okay.
got spots out in LA that's crazy.
If he's stealing shit, he's stealing shit from me. Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, real quick. I'm sorry to interject. Give me 1 second. I might have to pull some MacGyver shit because my phone, it was taking so long. My shit is already at 6%. So I'm about to grab this wire and hook up some shit. So give me a second.
Right.
Yeah, I got some spots out in LA, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. Now, being that I DJ and I still have my vinyl and everything. I don't know if you could see it. I got some of it over here. See it over there.
Oh yeah.
So, how does that that feeling when you go in the record store and you just spend that time in there just searching, because I still enjoy it.
I love it. It is a thrill. It's a big. I love it. It's just like when you little and you go in the department store with your mom and dad and you want your toys.
Right. Yep.
It used to be a department store out here called Hills, man. I knew when I went to Hills, I always wanted to get some toys. I go straight to the back where the toys were.
Yep.
And like records, that's those
Same,
money.
yep. That's the feeling. Yep.
So like,
I
the
agree.
music store, get mics, equipment. I love it.
Yeah.
Still feel, I still get that little kid feeling.
Yep.
Like doing music, I got that passion.
That's great. Yeah, that's great, man. And it's good to still be able to find record stores, considering how many have closed up in probably the past decade at least.
Oh yeah, man. You find records anywhere. Like I might be driving and see like somebody, taking stuff out of the house. See records on the curb.
Yep.
I still go to fucking Goodwill and look for records like all the time. Like people talking, I tell you what, like, well, a few years ago, I used to work for the cable company,
Mm-hmm.
and I installing cable in houses. People have records in the basement, so I got records that way, like just all kind of ways.
Yep.
When I was hustling, dudes owe me money, like old dudes. I'm selling, I'm serving. I was like, well, give me them records, that. Oh man, it's got records all kind of ways. Yeah, I got some records to pay debts a few times. Like the old heads, they had them like big collections. Started smoking, and now I got a few collections like that. Oh yeah.
That's nice. Nice. Mm.
Yeah, that's back, teenage years. But yeah, I don't know why you're coming at me now.
Mm. Now tell us about your album Monstrosity.
Yeah.
That was your first official, right? Project?
Actually, like that's my second, but that's my first was The Ordeal, like
The
in
Ordeal, okay.
2012. And then Monstrosity came out in 2023. And like in between that time, I was doing a lot of production.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a lot of production out here, like so many groups. And when Monstrosity came together, my teenage son, he was like, "How come you ain't spit no more?" He kind of, well, he was a big influence on.
That's great.
At the time, I went down to Orlando. The Army had a show in Orlando, and I went down to the show. And Kinetic Nine, put me on stage with them, and I spit my rhyme, and the crowd was going crazy. Then Ross Sun, the owner of Dominion Hill, he was like, "Man, we got to do something with the song." And then that was the start of it all. So. But I did all the beats on that album.
Mm-hmm.
My teenage son did one song, but basically, I did all the production. I had to pick my pen back up, and then the ball's been rolling ever since.
I made it back.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
That shit was some Indiana Jones shit I just did right now. This shit's crazy. Yeah, I thought y'all was about to hear me like yelling in the back, like ah, like shit was wild right now. Yeah, man. God damn. I'm telling you, it's shit going on, man. It's shit happening right now. I have no control over it.
So for those tuning in, I also put the Apple Music link for Monstrosity as well as the Spotify link for y'all. Definitely go check that out.
Word.
Yeah, monstrosity is crazy. It's crazy.
Thank you.
And then there are a few artists that are MCs and producers like yourself, and they have a moniker, whether it be the MC name and the producer name. Tell us about Messiah of Madness and Tone Fultz, and why you went that route as well.
Actually, it was on accident. Like everybody, out here in Pittsburgh, they call me Tone Fultz. So whenever they was like, whenever I did a beat, it'd say produced by Tone Fultz, produced by Tone Fultz, and then but when I record myself, it's the Messiah of Madness,
Mm-hmm.
and I was hoping that they would put produced by Messiah of Madness, but everybody called me Tone Fultz, so that stuck that way.
With a Z, not an S.
There you go.
And I think a lot of that, my homeboy Yo Ellis, he did, like Tone Fultz. He's like, man, you should use your real name. He thought it had like a little ring to it. But he was thinking it was Tone Fultz, like the gang. But then it's
Oh shit! What?
Well,
easy.
I never thought about it that way, but yeah.
So, it got around just like that way.
got you. Now tell us how you and whole Dios and Reagan Era Records initially met.
Oh man. We met through showing up from Digging Daily. He put me on the Cocaine 80s. I was like, God damn, that
That's a banger.
blew my mind.
Yep.
Blew my mind. I was like, I gotta meet these dudes.
Right.
And he put that together. I called Dios up. And we've been cool ever since.
Yes, sir.
That's dope, man. And you go and you visit Cali often now?
Yeah, I've been going there a lot since like 2012. Like I said, I'm always out there digging, and I got family out there. You know, I got a lot of friends out there now, so I'm just out there hanging out. You know, I produced an album for Digging Daily. It was an album called Land of the Lost. It's like 2017. I go out there, you know, I do shows for them, you know, occasionally, but you know, I'm always out there digging. I love it out there. I love Cali.
So before we talk about the album, being that you brought up that dope track, Cocaine 80s, let's play them visuals real quick.
Word.
Salute, y'all. Correct.
Reagan. Look, I'm the kid with the rocks. I get things higher. Plug talk, I'm the supplier, they your supplier. They stuff it in a pipe, they hit it with the fire. I stay with the work, I might never retire. When I met the plug, told him I was busting rhymes. He looked me in my face, that's all you out of your mind. I said, nah, just front me this one time. I'll make it heal up, reel up, bring it back, come rewind. Straight coke with no twist of lime. The raw, they know that they gonna need those jobs. Uncle Ben with the white over stove tops. Oh man, hammer hit it with the whole box. Yikes, what we do for a pair of nights. Angel on the grill with the square lights. Flip squares like Vanna White. If the dope ain't locking, then raise the Fahrenheit.
Cocaine 80s on my dolo, baby, all white Mercedes, don't stop. Rolling, then they keep on snowing, and you know that I'm coming for the block. Cocaine 80s on my dolo, baby, all white Mercedes, don't stop. Snowing something crazy, can't no bitch play me, yeah, you know that I'm coming for the block.
Montclair Winners, Margiela Summers, YSL belt, I keep it P like Gunner. I fucked a bitch with longer hair, didn't Donna Summer. Told her get my shooter some, then she went and fucked my drummer. Bad bitches wanna have my baby. I scooped in that Martin, she said, boy, you're so crazy. Ex-drug dealer, get your zones for 480. Got a top blown on my 500 Mercedes. Glocks on me, gang, I be paranoid. 2 twin 40s on me, looking like the Island Boys. Niggas popping on the net. Ooh, I need a Tylenol. Any minute, minding mode. Which option sliding on? Pull up, park, binocular, stalk them down. Told my young boy, hop out on foot, walk them down. Hopscotch shit, the sidewalk where they talk. I want his chain and his brain and the motherfucking lost and found.
Cocaine 80s on my dolo, baby, all white Mercedes, don't stop. Rolling, then they keep on snowing, and you know that I'm coming for the block. Cocaine 80s on my dolo, baby, all white Mercedes, don't stop. Snowing something crazy, can't no bitch play me, yeah, you know that I'm coming for the blood.
It's at 40 acres, 36 to a coke brick. Ink through a syringe, fentanyl while the fiend sick. Mozzie in the zone, Biscotti clouds of the gas hit. Born into the hustle since I fell off my mom's tits. Haters sprinkle salt, harpoon through a shark's fin. John Wick with the scope, Scott with a wireless. Simone Biles, acrobat, somersault of my dough flip, anaconda gold bezel, pressure fraction your wingtip, spank off whites, Louis gloves with a chrome stick, Tuskegee airman, bounce ball with my palm slip, white chunks on a stove bowl and pops, but it ain't grits. Better break fast, heat bacon with long strips. Shawshank Redemption, escape route through a prison fence. But as long as the sun rise, my mind on my dividends. Frank White for the Franklins, nigga run me my Benjamins. Nigga run me my Benjamins.
Cocaine 80s on my dolo, baby, all white Mercedes, don't stop. Rolling, then it keep on snowing, and you know that I'm coming for the block. Cocaine 80s on my dolo, baby, all white Mercedes, don't stop. Snowing something crazy, can't no bitch claiming, yeah, you know that I'm coming for the blood.
Reagan.
Word. That's my shit.
Yeah, buddy, that's one of them ones, man.
The undeniable hit. Undeniable.
Denied it, motherfucker. So don't say that.
I didn't.
Motherfucker got denied, nigga. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Shit's doing what it do, though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do it for that. We making what the kind of shit that we like. You know what I'm saying? And it just happened to catch like that. Like a lot of people do like it. You know what I'm saying? But in the underground space, that doesn't fit. If it, you know what I'm saying? In reality.
Yep. For those that are not familiar, check out that album too, The Black House.
Yeah. So it's up here, right there. That joint.
Yeah. So when it came to the new album, Iron Angels, I'm sorry.
You know what? It's Angelus, actually. Iron Angelus.
I'm sorry. You had a different name at first, Rotten Angelus, right?
Yeah.
Or Riding Angelus.
Like a quick second.
We had a few different things, man. It was some crazy shit, bro. Like it was some crazy names. Like it was some like Carnage Ambush, and I don't know, it was some wild shit going on. Me and Tone, we get to talking.
Just back and forth.
Yeah, once we get going, this shit go from here to fucking way over there.
Yeah, because man, we get ideas and man, it's just I don't know. I be thinking the shit I normally would think about, man. It just goes. It goes.
Got you. But I like how you combine the two cities, you know, Pittsburgh, Iron City, and then Los Angeles.
Yeah, word. That was Tone though. He actually cooked that up. After talking to him, like I think I was talking to Messiah Madness at the time, not actual Tone. So
yeah,
he was feeding me some different type of lingo, and I came back talking about ambushes and other shit. So yeah, he brought us back, you know, to fucking focus.
Got you. So how did it go down? You know, I mean, number one, Dios, like I was saying in the intro, you definitely was pushing your pen at a higher level.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. And like again, like we have been chopping it so much, and then I think I was just like in a space where I was like, man, I need to take a break on the production. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get into writing more and get back into it. And then he just kind of was like, yo, shit, I got the beats. What's happening? And then he started sending them through. And again, like, it's been a while since I've really like locked in and rapped over somebody else's production. So that's like a breath of fresh air for me automatically. But what's wild is that the style is kind of similar to what I make. So it felt like a home away from home, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't at my house, but I'm at like a fucking vacation house or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm in there, I'm running around on the beats, and I'm telling you, talking to Tone, like, I don't know, that nigga he got some shit on him or something. I don't know, that nigga be pulling out the anger out of nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be rhyming like regular, I'll be like, cool, but he took me back to like, you know what I'm saying, when the nigga was just trying to prove something, like trying to get on type, the hungry rhymes and, you know what I'm saying, punch your mother in the face type shit. Like, you know, like he took me back there, man. That's all, and yeah, I mean, I'm thankful for it because it's a different sound from everything else. I mean, for my solo shit, I definitely try to change and show a little growth here and there. But this right here is, it's like a whole nother compartment, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to hear a nigga keep doing the same thing over everything? So things should change. They should progress.
Gotcha.
I think he just made me angry though, more or less. Like we was just angry in that motherfucker. Fuck your mother with a pipe bomb. I try to think like what this shit. Y'all don't even know what the type of shit this nigga be saying to me, man. Like he be talking, he be saying crazy shit, like and I'm like, well, what the fuck is gonna make him? What's gonna make him take his glasses off? He can say, "Fuck your mother with a pipe bomb." Nigga, like word. He heard it. He was like, "Yeah, that's the single." I said, "No, man, it can't be no fucking single."
I had to start the album off with that, man. That song was hard as fuck.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I think the madness seeped in. This madness seeped through, and I got a little dose of it for this album, this particular project. Except for Exhaust Manifolds. I don't know. That was like a different type of vibe. It was a closer song too, so perhaps like we peeking into what the next project could be like. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. But it still had that signature Tone Fultz, thump to it.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. He does this 1-2 with them beats, man. Like again, I don't want to keep saying the same term, but it's a breath of fresh air to not have everything rely on you as far as production, to be like, yo, Tone, send something, man. We need something. And know it's gonna knock. You know what I'm saying? And because he takes as much pride in his production as I do with mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know some dudes that go in there in 2 minutes and turn back around and give you that and say, look, it's all great. Like, nah, man, that shit ain't it.
No.
Yeah, and then it's people that do it for real.
Yeah.
But nah, he really focused on his craft, you know what I'm saying? And it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Thank you.
Now, Tone, when you went out to Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
Don't
tell him the real story, nigga. Don't tell him the real story.
when you were out there, did you have some of this production already, available, or did you just start as soon as you got in the sessions with Reagan Era Records?
I had some with me.
Mm-hmm.
And sent some beforehand.
Okay.
Then when I knew I was coming out, I just started that whole week. I'm just banging out tracks. Then just came with a lot, and got out there,
Mm-hmm.
played them. Sprills was out, Arm was out, Dios, Lefty, Unk. We all have. We getting it in. The blasted. I just got off the jet and went straight to the lab. We in there blasted. Man, these brothers, their pen game is crazy. Because they didn't even hear these songs. They didn't hear these beats.
Mm-hmm.
They writing on the spot. What it is, that was the first jam we did, wasn't it?
Yep.
That was the first jam we did. And that came just like that. And that song is doing crazy now. It's going crazy. That song
for real.
But I can't understand, these brothers are dope. Like, you heard the pen game is crazy. But how the hell your pen game that damn crazy that fucking fast? And
Yo, man, we be having fun though, like too. Like you've been in a session, like I mean, it's serious business. We get down to business when it's business time, but like
you better have some thick skin in these sessions. There's a whole lot of shit talking.
See, at the same time.
And that's another thing too. Like we talking shit and laughing, and they're writing. I would say that song was done within an hour and a half of me being there.
The energy was there, and Tone, you brought it out.
Yeah, real.
I think they do that anyway.
Yeah, we be cutting up. Like one of the quicker, I want to say one of the quickest joints that we done was the Japanese whiskey joint.
Yeah, because they did that right after.
Yeah, my boy had pulled up. Shout out to Big Hurt. He pulled up and he had Japanese whiskey, and I remember Skrills was just like, you know, he was fascinated by it. Like, yo, well, what is this? Da-da-da-da. Like, yo, it's whiskey. It's Japanese whiskey. It's Scottish whiskey. I mean, there's all types of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was like, well, I think I heard Nori drinks Japanese whiskey. I said, fucking Nori? Who the fuck is that? He said, Nori from Drink. I said, oh, Nori ain't got them fucking CNN. So he got like really like, you know what I'm saying, enamored by that, and we having it. And that's where that hook came from. That nigga can't sing, but he was in there. He was trying his hardest to get that note across. Whatever note, what key that is, that shit does not exist in the scales. I listen to it. It's not in the scales. I searched for it. It's not there.
Yeah, because I think I was all blasted. I woke up halfway through that song.
Yeah, Tone, we not see. I'm telling you, tell the truth. Tone got in there. He didn't know what to expect. It's motherfucking, it's complete chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how we move. You know what I'm saying? We get a lot of shit done, but it's chaos. Tone was knocked out. Next thing you look up, he's asleep. Wake your ass up, man. I ain't sleep. Well, what the fuck you been sitting over in that corner for fucking 35 minutes for? You praying, nigga? What you doing? You meditating?
Oh man, and the session went all fucking weekend.
Yeah,
all weekend, non-stop.
Yeah, I think that's the worst part, because it doesn't end. Somebody I don't know what makes it stop, but once it starts, it doesn't stop.
Mm. Keep it moving. Mm.
But salute to Tone though. He came out, man. So Tone was not very many people can do what he did. You know, when we in the chamber, shout out to when we over there, not too many people can hang. You know what I'm saying? They be like, y'all niggas is crazy. I can't fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like they got an alarm clock and shit. They be like, I gotta leave in 2 hours, bro. I'm not gonna be here fucking to next day. You know what I'm saying? It has that kind of effect because there's no clocks, and this nigga took the clocks off of the computers, so you can't, unless you got your watch on or you checking your phone, you will lose track of time. It's like Vegas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's no light. There's no light, like, you know what I'm saying, outside light.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you kind of just in the chamber, like for real. It
going.
And that made me feel at home, because like right now I'm in my lab and I don't got no windows in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I paint my walls are painted black in here.
That's kind of wild right there. Were you a fucking vampire?
Oh yeah, you see me.
This nigga said the walls is black. What do you painted the walls black for? That's a little too much.
I got my crazy pictures.
My nigga said the wall. I didn't know the walls was black in there, Tone.
Yeah, because I always got my colored lights on. Yeah, the walls are black in here.
That's wild, nigga. Word, you on some other shit. You really on some other shit. You see my wall? I'm looking at it, I'm like, when I see it on camera, I be like, hey, that's a bad decision. I don't even know what kind of, that shit look like. It don't look too appealing. That whatever. It's not green, but it's like, like a tan supposedly. But
okay.
On here it looked like it's green. Like, yo, it was this nigga thinking about he painted this wall. But it's a garage, so you know what I'm saying? I be in here fucking around. This is where I make my beats at and shit. But yeah, colors are important, man. You be in there, you make beats with your shades on too, nigga.
Yeah, I never take my shades off.
He said I never take them off.
You want some real Stevie Wonder shit then, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, the room is black, your glass is black. Fuck it. We gonna push buttons till something come out this motherfucker. I like it. That's creative. That's genius, actually.
It's the same time of day, 24 hours.
Hey man, if you try and catch that vibe, once you catch the vibe, if you can stay in that vibe, I wish I had that. Like that's what you know what I'm saying, niggas be drinking for. That's what niggas smoke, try to get back into that vibe. You know what I'm saying? But like if you can make it, you know what I mean, you can make the vibe.
Right.
Man, come on, by putting a hat on or putting some black nigga shit, I would be same shit. I have my shit stuck on too, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Fucking blanket like Linus, nigga. He nuts another nigga. Whatever it takes, I mean not whatever, but you know what I'm saying. Just stay creative. That's dope. Appreciate that. Cause you made some dope shit, man.
Yes, he does. Yep. Man. So we dived into, you know, creation of Japanese whiskey, what it is. Spoke a little bit about Pipe Bomb. Let's talk about Corner Boys.
Ooh.
I'm gonna let Toad do that joint, cause like, you know, okay, the thing is with me and Skrill, we've been rhyming forever together. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the chemistry that we got is just, I can hear a word that he say. I don't have to hear the whole. The same with him. It's like, okay, this is where we at. You know how people sit there and be like, let's write about this, let's write about that, and I can hear a word. Just a word, and we go. We already off to the. Hey, don't talk to me, nigga. Don't try to look at my book. Same to him. He like, nigga, don't ask me. Don't ask me no more. I already told you. I ain't say it no more. Hey, listen, let's hear a piece of your verse. So I think told us somebody was like, let me hear your verse. Nah, you go hear when we finish, man, because I want this nigga bite my shit. You know, that's just like, you know what I mean? Like, we like brothers, so that's the type of shit niggas be on. But yeah, that was just us. That was like really us in natural form over Tone beat. You know what I'm saying? It really was. I mean, but Tone really likes the record too. I was like, we have extra joints that we didn't put on there, and
On the boys.
Tone was like, man, no, we gotta have that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One of my favorite joints.
But in reality, that's just me and Skrills just acting the fool. Yeah, that's just how we get out. Like what it is. You know what I'm saying? What it is this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, what's the name of that? That's us. What it is. How we do.
Lennon McCartney over there.
Word.
Before we go into Fresh Out the Kitchen, with, you know, it has a bit of a sci-fi, otherworldly type of vibe to it. Tell us about the voice actor that you have throughout the project.
That's Tone.
Oh, you talking about the intro?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, this is Tone's idea, right? Like I'm telling you, like Tone me on his own shit. I came up with one off the thing. I sent it to him. He said, yeah, nah, fuck that. That sounds like somebody else's shit. We ain't going that way. I said, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? He said, I'm about to write something. He wrote something and he sent it to me. And I go, okay, yeah, it sounds like it's dope. He said, but you ain't heard it yet. So I'm thinking he about to go drop the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Next thing, it's this motherfucking voice. It's what it is, what it is. And I'm listening. I say, what? It sounds crazy. Like, yeah, I mean, it sounds like something else. Like, way better than what the fuck I presented. And it's wow, but it was all Tony. And what his thought process behind his head.
I just, just the intro. So I wrote it out. And my sister knows a voice actor, like he does shit for movies and shit like that. And I sent him the words, he said it. Loved it. Sounded just like a movie, and I put a beat behind it. And that's it. Just that simple.
Man, that definitely was. It came out proper, for the album to start off like that. And if you look at the cover while playing that first track, it all comes together.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because when I designed the cover, I wanted it to look like a movie, like a movie poster. And everything in the cover, it goes off of everything the Dios and Reagan there, like everything they're saying.
I don't agree with that, but we're gonna leave it as it is. But I don't, we had a conversation about that. He said, "Man, what is everything that's going on?" I said, "Man, there's a lot more shit going on in these verses and things." But you know what I'm saying?
That's what I hear.
You gotta listen to it again. You only heard it one time, motherfucker. You gotta play it again.
I just want to hear the angry parts.
But no, definitely, this is one of my
favorite albums. And
like I literally feel like it was like therapy because I got a lot of rage and shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I was able to go back to the other projects that I'm working on and like new and fresh. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't disgruntled anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I fucking got to break. I got to break some shit. So salute to you, Tone. You brought me back to reality and shit. I was.
Yes.
This man got all rich and got out the hood and had to bring him back. And bring him back to reality.
Yeah, man, we back breaking shit, talking shit, bro.
Down here with us.
Talking crazy shit, wilding again, bro. But doing this project, it probably it's probably gonna be a re-release with a couple more records, man. With the Highlanders, man. I think you brought the Highlanders back, man. With this, so again, salute to you, bro. It's about to be some more shit. We got about 20 more records to do.
Oh shit, we got shit in the vault too.
Wow.
On top of that,
The vault is fire.
for real.
We got some shit.
Definitely.
And the track after Fresh Out the Kitchen, Murder One, definitely had all the tracks on here a very cinematic feel. Like I could see that being something in a Cali-based type of movie.
Wow.
And they
That'd be
killed
dope, man.
man, brothers back spit. Crazy.
It was more people than that. But Tone started swinging the axe. Nigga started swinging the axe, man. It was more people than that on the record. Like, it was like a real like posse cut, like from back in like early 90s, you know what I'm saying? Almost something like Scenario without a hook. It was that many people on that motherfucker.
Wow.
Tone came in with the axe. That nigga came in like fucking lumberjack, chopping motherfuckers out. Yeah, you gotta do that shit again. I was like, word, man, you know what? Just get rid, take them off. Fuck, I can't go through this. You know how many Reagans it is, man. We'll be at it forever. You said you wanted a squad, you wanted a group. Check, I brought the group. Shit was crazy, but I think it turned out. Ultimately, it's not too long. It's like the perfect length, and you hearing the voice changes and. It's at the right time. I think it came out perfect the way, you know what I'm saying, with everything.
Bars is crazy.
Salute to everybody that was on the joint. But yeah, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta give them a little bit.
But everybody was dope. It was just too long. But everybody that jumped on it was dope as fuck. And cutting it down, that was a hard decision.
I was gonna say that had to have been
a very hard decision.
And I went OD. I did too many bars. I don't know. I like to do that from time to time though, especially on the crew track. I'd be like, man, they gotta follow the rules. I don't gotta follow the rules. My name on this motherfucker. I'm about to go crazy on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. But yeah, I love it. That's like one of my favorite joints on there. Definitely.
Mine too. 'Cause
Definitely.
Halo got busy. Halo came through, opened it. Crazy. Those was crazy Halo bars right there.
Oh yeah.
Skrills, diverse. Yeah. That's a track. That's a definite track.
Yep. And then you mellowed it out on Late Night. Man, that was definitely some cruising Cali shit right there.
That was a told decision again. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't know where this shit comes from. I really don't know. I never met this person ever. But I could be chilling, bro, like drinking or whatever, and writing sometimes, like by myself. And all of a sudden, like, I start hearing these words, bro. Like, and the motherfuckers come in, and then when I rap it, it's like some Prodigy type shit. And I'll be like, where the fuck did this come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Rest in Peace. You know what I'm saying? If anything, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm more like Wu-Tang. I'm more, you know what I'm saying? It's different calibers of shit that I've been into.
Yeah.
But I don't know where that shit be coming from, bro. And when I listen of it, when I hear it back, I be like, damn, I think the nigga be, you know what I mean, tapping into my spirit or something. You know what I'm saying? It could be something, bro. Because if you listen to that shit, it don't sound too far off from where the fuck you be going with this. You know what I'm saying? And it's not intentional.
But like when I listen to it, like I could see everything you're talking about. It's visual as hell. Like I could just picture like being in Cali and everything going down, the trees, the sun, the hood shit.
Mm-hmm.
You took me there.
Yeah.
I was possessed to say less. I was possessed to say less. Nigga, I don't know where that record came from. But at the end of the day, when we listening to it, I was just like, it's kind of slow for the album. But Tone was like, nah, it's perfect. It's a perfect joint for it.
Yeah, and, like when you do albums, like you say, like you should go through stages. You know what I mean? Go through emotions.
But this nigga had me in rage mode. You know what I'm saying? This nigga had me fucking in rage mode for 90% of the album. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't fathom putting like a laid back joint and then like a introspective joint. I couldn't fathom it, but it came out dope. Yeah. It's like, I mean, like where it lands at, where it sits, when I'm vibing and I'm listening to it, you know, I try to put myself in the space like this is not me. I'm just listening to what's on the radio or whatever, man. It catches you. It brings you back over here. Let's say you like lean it swing you back. Oh shit! Wait, yeah, like it's a good vibe. It keeps the shit. It keeps it swinging.
It's like a DJ controlling the crowd because you have what it is just before that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right into Late Night.
Yeah, because like when you're on the street, because you're a different person in the street than what you are at home.
Right.
The person I am around my children is not the person that's out on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And everybody, you know, you gotta have those different parts in you. You know, like when you with your mom, you like if I was acting gangster with my mom, I'd get my head knocked off.
You know,
like,
hey, sidebar. What taught me that was the military. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I hit the infantry, I was a regular person. I mean, before I hit the infantry, you know what I'm saying? I hit the infantry. We up at 4:30, 3:30 in the morning singing Shoot Up the Church. Like, this is what they teaching us. You know what I'm saying? We singing this every morning. We going out. Like, but they teach you got to know how to turn it on and then turn it off. And I'm like, it was hard for me to capture that because it's like, man, you just fucking made me Rambo. When you talk about make a bed, nigga, I will kill you. You tell me I don't give a fuck about no bed and no boots. Rambo don't give a fuck about boots. They had, you know, I got so much money taken from me, so much disciplinary action. I figured it out at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, after I kept getting in trouble and shit, I said, okay, the money is the control. You know what I'm saying? They take you as a civilian, turn you into a killer, and then they reshape you into like almost like a controlled savage, which is an oxymoron. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it works. It's that off-on switch, like Tone was referring to. You got to turn it off, turn it on.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's where you gonna move in society. You know, but
that's the only way you're gonna get some money. Because if you go out here too fucking crazy, you ain't gonna be no money where you going. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you can forget about it.
Yep.
Right.
Instantly. And then we get into one of my favorite joints, the Il Posse cut, Royds. Man.
Yeah. I happened to actually be driving. I was driving from a little ways, from like the IE or something, and I had to. It was 2 records that came out of that. I'm gonna just tell you about Royds though. So I just heard something again. I be hearing shit, bro. I don't like at certain times. My mind just tunes in the frequencies, and I heard something say Royds. But I couldn't understand what the first part was saying. And then I'm hearing the beat. Of course, I don't know if it's coming out of the beats or is it just in the fucking ether or whatever. And I said, my wallet on road. Boom. And from there,
crazy hook. That hook that's the killer. That's the killer hook.
Yeah, I fucks with it. That right there, it kind of like it turns it from a direct underground album, you know what I'm saying? Like battle, raw intensity shit. It turns it from that to like borderline, like street, like almost like late night radio type shit. Like a lot of the joints, we never sit down and make records to say, oh, this is going to radio. No, we just make what we want to make. But then sometimes when the hook is a little too big, it can change it. It can change the projection of, you know what I'm saying? We try to make underground music. You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to do. But then when you get a hook like that, it kind of launches on its own. It'll lift off. So that's what happened with that. And I think everybody's bars are relatable. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I hear like certain underground shit and it's underground. This particular song, it kind of confuses me because I don't know if is it underground or is it supposed to be over there? You know what I'm saying?
But that hook is catchy. The hook is very catchy, but the beat is hard.
That's the thing, but you don't hear very catchy hooks in underground music like that. I'm not saying never, like it doesn't exist, but like.
But motherfuckers ain't fucking with your hooks anyway.
Ah, man, you tripping. You tripping now.
Man, your hooks, your whole pen game, everything is crazy.
Nah.
Man, hooks, man, I love your hooks.
I can write a little bit. I got a little bar game on me, but with them hooks, that shit is a hit or miss. That shit is.
That's all hits.
I'm not the hook man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
You got.
I know what you did last summer is not me.
Man, Royds. You know, I had that going through my head. You know, I be doing things. My wallet on Royds. I remember me, Kinetic 9, and Free RZA's brother, we riding to Pittsburgh, and I'm playing the album before it come out. Man, Free and Kinetic was singing that song all night.
That's what's up. Hey, salute to the brothers, man. For real.
Man, that hook is crazy. Crazy.
Your mic is off.
There you go. What I was saying was the vibe of Royds brought me back to Rockefeller's 900 Hustler track.
Oh shit! Damn! Wow!
Wow.
Yeah, that's dope.
Thanks for that.
For real. That's big, bro.
That's a classic.
And then what was next? You upped the tempo a little bit with Weak Shit.
Weak Shit. That's my joint. Like, out of all of the joints, I'm not saying. Again, like I'm gonna say this. It didn't take a lot of time. It didn't take a lot of time to do any of the songs. Like I'm saying, because the vibe was so familiar. You know what I'm saying? And for the majority, you know, I just reverted back to when I was in the ciphers. You know what I'm saying? With the backpack and, you know, just going everywhere to battle niggas. And shout out to Grib, Grand Official, when we was 7 chemists and we was battling the whole city type shit. But that particular song, Weak Shit, I was driving the same. So Royds and Weak Shit was in the same drive. You know what I'm saying? When I came up with those hooks. And with Weak Shit, the rhymes, again, it's not so much a superior bar work, but the flow and what the message is, and that shit is like, yo, like I'm tired of that shit, bro. Man, I don't give a fuck, man. Look, I'm not here to shit on nobody. People doing what they doing. This niggas getting money, like, you know what I'm saying, getting way a lot of money. It's not about, but I'm just saying, these people are going crazy about certain artists, right? And you be like, yo, you know what? Let me sit down and let me listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Let me put on my motherfucking New England Patriots hat. You know what I'm saying? Let me be just, you know, no city that I ever fuck with. You know what I'm saying? They don't even like niggas and over there they with the clam chowder. Let me just sit here with this hat on and listen to this album. Sitting here, I listen to this motherfucker. 31 songs, 30 joints. I'm like, nigga, this shit is trash. Niggas, I don't give a fuck what niggas are saying they getting paid. Yo, a lot of this, I'm not even trying to be controversial, bro. I'm just being regular. But a lot of these artists that have been doing shit, that should be whack, bro. Not everybody who's dope is dope. You know what I'm saying? But niggas that you used to look like, yo, they dropping the album, I gotta go get it. I gotta go download, I gotta get it immediately when it comes out. Those days are like far gone from, like, I'm talking top tier motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, again, is about pulling stunts, but it's a lot of motherfuckers is. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, bro. I'm going in. Kanye talks a lot of shit, bro. I'm sick of this dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking sick of him. But the music doesn't match the quality. You know what I mean? The depth of the lyrics, the production, the whole put together sonically, music. It doesn't match all of this bullshit he's talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what this fuck this nigga's on, but I'm sick of. At the end of the day, when I say turn off all that weak shit, nigga, get that shit out of here, bro. Like, I don't want to hear that. Get that shit the fuck. I don't give a fuck if you underground niggas be fucking on some whack shit too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just in a space, like I'm in a different space. I'm getting older, bro. I'm not fucking 20 anymore. You know what I'm saying? Not close to 20. But before, niggas used to be pumping out quality. It's now, and then you have DJs. I don't know if they paying these niggas or how this shit works. I be hearing things on tapes like, what the fuck is this on the tape for, bro? Right, and then you got the nigga like 2 times back there. This shit is crazy. Who are these people? Who is requesting this? I don't know. I mean, I know niggas is about putting fresh faces, new music, fresh, you know what I'm saying? But if that shit is whack, where is your dope to whack gauge set at? This is not, I don't want hip hop to turn into that everybody gets a trophy just for trying. You know what I'm saying? Right. I once had a nigga tell me, I said, yo, your shit's whack, to his face. He said, well, I can't be whack because I'm just expressing myself. And I said, nigga, what? Oh, you pulling that car? You can't pull that fucking car, nigga. This is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? This is MC shit. You trying to call yourself an MC? I'm telling you, your shit's whack, nigga. Well, I'm just expressing who I am. I'm just expressing myself. This is expressionalism. No, nigga, this is hip hop. This is MC shit. If you rap, I get it. That's cool. But you in the where you at right now, how we got into this conversation and these bars, it's exchange. That's MC shit. Expressionalism, I don't know. You should be over there with Erykah Badu and them burning incense. You shouldn't be in a cipher with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. I am. I'm Reagan era, nigga, so I am old school. But I just MC's MC, bro. You write your own fucking raps. If another nigga's writing your raps, hey, just quit. What are you doing? Go be a model. Maybe you got the looks for it. You got the looks, but you don't got the raps. Hey, there's a place for you. It's called modeling. Go be a fucking actor. Rappers rap, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Give a fuck. I seen cannabis. The cannabis look like a fucking squash can of beans, but I guarantee you don't want to fucking rap with that nigga. This nigga got bars forever.
Yep.
Rap saying hip hop wasn't built off of nobody's looks. It wasn't built off of you buff or, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't built off of no money. It was built off of your skill. Where's your skills at? They took this shit and they twisted all around and they fucked it up. Now you got niggas painting their nails and, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, that's not hip hop.
No, it ain't. Yeah.
And I'm from LA, nigga. It was never hip hop over here like that.
Mm.
Shit's crazy. I don't know. I don't mean to be venting this shit, but that's where weak shit came from. I'm frustrated, and I was, nigga, turn off all that weak shit, man. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear niggas fucking singing and auto-tuning and all of this shit. Get that shit the fuck out. There's a time and place for it, but not over here. Do that shit over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely ain't hip hop. It ain't hip hop. And that's
I apologize, man, because I don't mean to disrupt the show talking shit. But
anything. You talking about the album.
That's what weak shit did. That's where my mind started. Again, I tell you, Messiah Madness, he brought the madness out of me. And that's one of those tracks where it really shone through. But I like it. I like the beat. Like, the beat is different than everything on the album. It's got a unnatural swing to it.
Cause I was just skipping through beats, and actually that beat, I think everything I do is dope, but like, it didn't catch my ear like that.
Mm.
But Dios caught it.
Yeah.
Dios caught that motherfucker. I was just skipping through beats. I wasn't going to even play that one long. I'm just going through.
That's my favorite joint, bro. I'm gonna say it hands down. I know that's my favorite. That's my favorite record on it. I know what it is going crazy, but weak shit is something in that. It's something in the music. It's something else went in the music. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just raps and beats. It's something else in there. It's a spirit or something moving in that shit to where it's receptive. Like anywhere I played it, motherfuckers be like, "Yo, play that again." You know what I'm saying? I can play a lot of records. I can play shit with features on it and everything. You be like, "Oh, that was cool. That was dope. Yeah. High five." All right, what's next? But when I play that shit, niggas say, "Play that again."
Yeah, that's definitely one.
That's it. Yep.
You be like, oh, all right, play it one more time. One more time. And you know what I'm saying? Like, people want to hear it. It's something in there. It's something else in there. And to be honest, I don't think I ever made a record like that, bro, with something in it like that. That shit crazy. Late Night, though. Late Night got something in it, too, though. Even though it's a slow record,
It's still, yeah.
It's not one that I would have selected for the album, per se, the way that the majority of it was going, but it's something in that, too. Like, I can't front on it. Like, I sit there and I listen, and I'm like, damn, this is different. But I want to be rowdy. You know what I'm saying? So I got to turn on weak shit.
Tone, did you set up the sequencing of the songs for the album?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I tried to have it listen to it from
Hey,
beginning to
give me
end.
1 second. Hold up.
I tried to have it flowing, and hopefully I did that.
Yeah, he definitely did. Like I was saying, and even before I was saying how it went from what it is to late night, you were mentioning how it has a certain, moments,
Mm-hmm.
like chapters almost with the emotions and everything. Yeah, you definitely had that, that ear of bringing it out like that. And I think on your what was your EP? You already know it's similar like that. Even though it's an EP, you still you did it the same way.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta. That's like when I listen to albums, I want to be able to like listen to everything, and there people could have like every song could be dope, but they got to be placed in the right order
Mm-hmm.
to make it flow. You know, just like your day. Same thing ain't happening in the day. You still going through
Yep.
emotions. Somebody might piss you off. Go someplace else. Everything all gravy. You know, and that's how I try to have it. I'm glad. I'm glad it's people could listen to it all the way through like that. That's what I was hoping for. That's
Yeah.
why I was shooting that.
That's
I'm
dope.
back.
And
I'm
then
back like cook crack.
you back just in time for exhaust manifolds.
Well, that's another joint. I was kind of like, yo, I was skeptical about putting it on the album just because the vibe wasn't the same. And mind you, when I laid it, it was after we had finished like the greatest bulk of the album.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been, honestly, it may have actually been the last song that I did.
Yeah.
And it had been a while since we touched, I kind of went back to other music because I thought we had enough records, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then once we started doing this, what Tone was doing the selection, it was enough records. Like we had a girl record. This girl record kind of crazy. We just couldn't lay in the hook. We couldn't get the shout out to Chris. We couldn't get him in and to get the hook correct. It was a couple other like strong records. So anyhow, but it was more than enough than what we needed. So I thought we were good. And then Tone was like, this is this. Da, da, da. I listened to him. And I think we may have been short like a record or two. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back in. But I wasn't understanding at the time. It may have been like a week or two. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2.5 weeks. Separate from that session, and that we were doing all of the Iron Angelus when I did that song.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I laid it, I was kind of like in a different type of headspace, if you will. So, that if you listen to the verses, it's more introspective than any of the songs on the album. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about having frenemies and going through problems with chicks and different, you know what I'm saying, in my own way of saying it. But it's just like I didn't think that fit with things like pipe bomb and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't think it necessarily went there, but the way he organized it when he heard it, he loved it. He was like, yo, I like that, da 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 da. I even changed the hook. I was like, hold on, man, we gotta go back in. I changed the hook, but the engineer, shout out to Too Nasty, he's out in the UK, so I don't talk to him like, you know what I'm saying, like this. But when he sent it back, he just left the new hook in the middle and he put the old hook at the end. And Tone was like, yo, I like that old hook. He wasn't really fucking with it, but we got the best of both worlds on that particular album as well. Exhaust Manifolds, that record. And I think it's a cool closer because it leaves room for the next album. Now when we can't just be bashing everybody in the head every fucking album. You know what I'm saying? Now we do round 2, Iron Angelus 2, it's giving room to show growth and just get on some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I in that particular sense, I like it because it's an open ending. Is it over or is it going to be a part 2? And you know what I'm saying? It leaves it kind of like that. Versus had we had Corner Boys at the end and just chop it.
See, that's what I mean about Dios. Now, you saying that, now you got me thinking to the next one. Like, I'm getting ideas already.
Don't you get no ideas. No. No. Yeah, hey, when you get ideas, you start talking to me, I'm telling you, the shit gets crazy. I'm telling you, we had some shit called, I can't even remember the name of it, so crazy. Something about ambush. I never heard nobody talking about no goddamn ambush in a album title. Like, it was another word, like a crazy word with ambush on it. we feed off each other, like mentally, you know what I'm saying? Like, which is crazy. It's hard to find that connection, like especially with somebody that you didn't grow up with.
Yeah, because our ideas, they just go like bam, 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 that fast.
Definitely.
And, I don't collaborate with too many other people either.
Well,
So for me and Dios, like it was just meant to happen. This album was definitely meant to be.
It could work that we both crazy. I think I wear my crazy a little bit better though until you start talking. When you start talking to me, that's when the eggs start cracking. You be like, damn, this nigga is a little crazy. I thought he was regular, but he is a little insane, man.
Oh, I'm definitely crazy. I ain't gonna I admit it. Everybody say that goddamn way.
Oh, shit. And that's why I fuck with Tone though. Tone, like again, like just in the beginning, the conversations was genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was like, it wasn't too much. You know how somebody like try to put on too much. It was just right there. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like I've talked to a lot of people, and then you have some people trying to put it on, and it's like so much so that you kind of be like, hey man, what's up? What do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? Because the niggas like turning on too much. Like, nigga, wait, what's your end game? But like me and Tone, it was from the very first combo. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, shout out to Dick and Daily. Just knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like we met through them, and those are dope people. Like really, really, really cool, dope people.
Super cool.
It was. We just blended, man. It was one of them.
Man, came out great, and throughout the entire album that I've been listening to it since it dropped, I was thinking, what happened with Messiah of Madness? Where's his verse?
Man,
he was there, man. Yeah, he got caught up in the theatrics. You know what I'm saying? Like he got caught up in the motherfucking melee. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That nigga was like, man, y'all niggas do it. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy.
Oh yeah.
But it's so much. Like it looks like it's so much going on, but it's really just niggas writing on paper and going in the booth and rapping at the microphone.
That fast. And I tell you what, like the album just happened. That it was very fast.
Yeah.
The album was done like what, a month?
In a day, I think the first day we dropped 5 songs. We dropped 5 that night or that evening. And then the next day we did 3. I think we did 2 more, and then like the last, like so it was, the album was done. Like I was talking to him. I was saying, shout out to Too Nasty again, but you know what I'm saying, when he engineers for a lot of people, and our project had kind of got lost in the sauce for a while because we were supposed to be out in February.
Yeah. Yep.
We were supposed to be out in February and to April. That's only what, a month and a half off. Or was it the end of January? Middle of January. Whatever, however it was.
Middle of January, it was done.
That's when we sent it off. I keep thinking we sent it off in December for some reason.
Well, like mostly, no, we set it off in the end of November. right after Thanksgiving.
Okay, well, there it is. So we had did it that long, and we had been waiting, and I was like, man, that's when I was like, shit. I'm like, shout out to Am was like, look, man, we gotta drop something. It's been too long. And then that's when we started doing the Black Violin too. But everything happens for a reason, and I feel like this is happening when it's supposed to. And just by the reaction that, that we're getting off of the what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's no features on there. And this record is, I mean, perhaps this happened with the features. I don't know. Like I don't check things like that. I just do the music and put it out. You know what I'm saying? But Tone, this is out of Tone put this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's showing me different things every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and besides Jerry, shout out to Jerry, salute Jerry Graham. They're sending me different things every day. And I'm like, well, goddamn, this is moving more than these other records that's designed to move further. You know what I'm saying? And that again, that just shows me everything happens for a reason, and everything is moving in the timely manner as it's supposed to. With nothing big, with us just doing us.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Putting the homies on the record. We ain't reaching for you just the homies right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and initially, that's what if you listen to these albums, these Reagan albums, it's no names. It's us. It's the homies.
Yeah, but
I think that's respected. I think a lot of people do respect that later on. Yeah, sure, niggas can have money. Niggas gonna get along. Niggas gonna go get fucking Busta Rhymes. Nigga will get what Busta? What you want? Busta tell you I want 45,000. Yeah, you crazy? You crazy? You pay that nigga 45? I ain't paying that nigga 45 shit, nigga. Well, look. Anyhow, what niggas is asking for? You can go do that, but what does that mean? If you have nothing, if you didn't build nothing your own, and then Busta Rhymes, you pay him that money, 45 bands, he gets on your album, now your shit placing is charting.
For just that.
And then you watch how slow that money come back, and you gonna go do it again. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have nothing but that song. Where's your catalog? Where's the things that you've done on your own? And that's what I'm saying. I feel like
it's important.
Most people would respect that and work with you if they see that you grinding on your own versus I'm just waiting for this name to co-sign me, if you will.
True. You know, and I'm glad that you said it that way. That's the same as me interviewing other artists. It'd be the same way. Like, do I need to have someone else that's well known co-sign this? No. Continue to work with the artists that you genuinely listen to and have a real conversation like we're doing right now, and continue to do that and build that up, and people will pay attention.
That's what's up, man. At the end of the day, real recognize real, and there's no time limit. Who put a time limit on things? You see what I'm saying? I seen a fucking when we first did this Reagan, I'm pretty sure I probably tapped on it. Maybe I'm gonna do it real quick though, like 1 minute. When we first did the Reagan, we didn't put it out anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I think we only had it on the Bandcamp, right? And the initial thing was just while we were working on our website, and we were just gonna put it on our website and leave it there. And people were like, "Well, why y'all doing that?" I said my mentality was to make it like a mom and pop shop, to where if you hear something that's dope, we're gonna put the advertisement out, of course. Like we do advertisement, but our shit ain't gonna be on these sites.
Right.
We're gonna direct y'all to our webpage. The dude said, "Well, nobody wants to do that anymore." And I said, "Well, that's the purpose. Like this is like niche kind of music. It's for those who want it. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not to." And he said, "Well, what makes you think that?" I said, "Well, look, bro, on YouTube, there's a cat with 500 billion views, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to put your album up, you're going to put your song, your hard work, and you're going to put your song up and your song get 200 views, but this fucking cat video's got 5 million. That's crazy. I don't want to be in that space."
Mm-hmm.
Nobody to belong, no musician belongs in a space with a cat slapping the ball of yarn. Yet, this is what we had to succumb to. after shout out Malik and them, the BMI people, when we was chopping it up with them, it was just like, nah, man, you got to put your music everywhere. You got to have it everywhere. It gives it the best chance of being heard. But again, I don't give a damn if everybody don't got to hear my shit. It's for those select few. You know what I'm saying? And I think I didn't make it like super successful early on, just because I've always kind of had that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like it, fuck it. It wasn't for you to begin with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And now I'm gonna bring it back, but I hear a lot of artists now mention it. But again, I don't know if it was you with the interview with you, but this is like when we first came out. That was my theory. That was my thought process. You put everything everywhere, it loses value. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have 5,000 vinyls out versus 100 vinyls out, what's going to be more valuable?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 100.
The limited amount, because it's in a collector space, especially when everything is, you can go get it when you want. I mean, I guess it's good for some things, but I don't think it's good for music. I remember having to walk to Sam Goody or wherever it was, and you got to sit there. You can sit there, listen to the CD before you buy it. I was listening to Boot Camp Click, and I was like, yo, this is dope. If it's more than 3 at that time, because they only gave you a couple minutes to be on the thing, you try to skip through like 3. All right, on 3 beats, give it to me. I give you $18. $18 for a CD, bro. That was crazy, right? You think about it now, that's crazy right now. And the artists are getting paid half a cent for 75 streams. What world do we live in?
If that.
I think somebody said it take 800 spins to get $1 or 800 streams.
Yep. You had the right idea.
That's crazy, but yeah, I mean, eventually we're gonna bring it back, but still, hey, thanks to you, man. Thanks to you. I don't fuck anybody else. Thanks to you, you know what I mean, giving us a platform to speak on and address certain things, and talk freely, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully people get a dose of who we really are, like the personalities and what we're trying to do. And that could be missing for a lot of artists, and I'm not sure they all know how to, you know, get in contact to people like you. And whenever I come across somebody, I direct them your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a great help for me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great help for Tone.
Yeah.
Tone is gonna get what's the man's name? He gonna get some Wu-Tang niggas on here. So I'm gonna make sure Tone send you some Wu-Tang niggas.
You know, I got verses in the stash.
Yeah, man. Hey, but no, I'm talking like you said, you let it grow organically, as I do. But how more organic do it get? This is Tone's first time on the show, and then Tone bring you a Wu-Tang nigga.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Everything happens for a reason.
Always. Yep.
Good or bad.
Hopefully good for us.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Iron Angelus. Dope album from beginning to end. And even though it says Tone Fultz and Dios Negasi, it feels like Tone is the official Reagan era.
Yeah, look, I told him this is a low key. This is a baby Reagan album. I had to get my guys back in, get them back sparring for the Reagan 3. We're gonna add another one to this. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it or not, but I'm gonna do another. We're gonna do another Reagan 3. We should be tapping in with you again, brother, before the end of the year. And Tone is coming with us. We gonna have the Messiah Madness on there. He gonna do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Low key, he is the official Reagan.
I am.
You seen the pictures? You ain't sent out you were supposed to send Jerry the pictures and send them out.
I sent them to Jerry.
Oh, Jerry ain't doing his job now.
He doing his job.
Jerry's supposed to send y'all the pictures and all of that before we do the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big salute to Jerry, man.
Salute.
He's man, that guy's always on his grind, 24/7.
Oh yeah,
like 25/8.
Man, I don't understand like the science again, like everything. What the fuck is Reagan there doing with a guy named Jerry Grams? This is crazy. Like, who you can't write this in the book. You can't make that up. Jerry Graham. Grams? You got Grams, nigga. This is Reagan era, cocaine 80s. It's Jerry Graham. That's crazy to me. I always think about that shit. And he way in New York. Like, what is the probability of us running into each other? But how it happened, it was supposed to.
Man. Dios Negasi, Tone Fultz, thank you again. And
thank you, brother.
Anyone that has not heard Iron Angelus, definitely go check it out.
Yo, real quick, what's your favorite song?
What's my favorite song? Well,
yeah.
Like I said, one of them is definitely Royd's and Late Night. But I would say the one that tops all of those is probably Corner Boys.
What? Okay.
Word. I told you, Dios.
Hey, we talked about Pipe Bomb off camera though, but
yeah.
That Pipe Bomb that's all Tone influence. But no, definitely, brother. I appreciate you, man. Salute, man. For real.
Thank you, man.
Word.
Before we go, definitely give you shout outs and let everyone know where they can reach out to the two of you.
Well, it'll be easier to get at me on Instagram under Messiah Madness and Tone Fultz. If you put both of those in, it'll come up to me.
That's what's up. We got official Regular Records, Dios Negasi on Instagram. Yeah, I mean that's just pretty much where I'll be at. All of the other shit, you gotta log in, do all of this. We do have officialregular.com. We still, I mean, it's up. It's been up all of this time, but
put it up.
We still working on it.
Definitely. Appreciate you guys.
We can do a shout outs, right? I gotta shout out Grand Official. Shout out to Grand Official, Grip, Dose, Freaky.
Yes. TJ Hallucinate, man. Hallucinate. Hey, we got a record. Oh my God. Hallucinate just played me some cuts. We got a graffiti record. Like it's some shit that's crazy, bro. Okay. I'm telling you, it's gonna be dropping soon, man. Shout out to them brothers, all of them. Ominous, Chamber Music, all the Reagans, Halo, Skrill, Lefty, Herc, Jaws of Death. Shit, man. It's too many niggas. Rello, Ugstan, nigga, you already know. Crease Khakis, Old Dirty Bitch. Shout out, salute. We in it. On you, Tone.
And I say, shout out to my label, Dominion Hill, my man Rock, my man Supreme, fucking the whole city, Aliquippa, Pittsburgh. That's it.
I'm glad your label lets you do this too, Tone.
I do what I want to do.
Right. I was gonna say, fuck the label, I'll appear courtesy of myself.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, they gave me the blessings.
Nah, for real though. I salute them though. Salute to Dominion Hill, brother, for real.
Yeah.
Let us rock with Tone.
That's dope, man. On behalf of our HHDG media crew, we're gonna say peace.
Peace.